You are now listening to Timebite, hosted by me, Stephen Clark. Hope you enjoy the podcast. Hey there, everybody. What's going on? It's your boy Steve once again for Timebite episode 112. That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, it is.
But today, I'm having these guys on again that I had twice, but one was a special episode, second time was a number episode. This is technically the second number episode they've been on. We're only missing one person, but hey, I mean, there's always the next time after this for that.
Indeed.
But today I am joined again for just a regular, not post or anything. It's just a regular episode. We don't have to talk about convention. Well, we're going to talk about a lot of things today because it's that good. But I am here today with I'm saying it wrong.
UwUDysania.
Dysania and Crossover Queen.
Hi there.
I know, I do a great Uwu impression. Thank you.
You do. But something I want to bring up, and I'm pretty sure by the time this episode gets uploaded, I'm already gonna be weeks into it. But every Thursday night, I'm catch me on the 3.5 Geeks YouTube channel, where every Thursday night I am playing D&D with my character Darvingolfsky, and as the date I'm recording this, it is just getting started for me in the campaign. But when this gets uploaded, who knows where I'm going to be in that campaign? So if you guys listen to it, please check it out because it's amazing so far.
D&D, you say?
Oh, I love D&D.
I've been trying
D&D is
so
great.
hard to get into D&D, but I live in a place where no one knows what that is.
Hey.
That's a mood.
Hey, if you guys want, dude, if you guys want to, we should start a session. Me, you, and
Oh, Lord.
all three of us. And if Dawnstar wants to do it too, let's all do it together. It's just, I mean, like, we're in quarantine right now. I mean, what
That's
else?
true.
I believe myself to be great at coming up with stories and ideas.
Well, yeah, we can all clash our heads together. We can just make a session. I got the dice and I
have my shiny click-clacks right here.
My shiny click-clacks.
My shiny click-clacks.
What do you guys say?
Sounds fun.
I can send you guys to a website where you guys can build your characters and like we can freaking start from there.
I'd probably want to rebuild my my first character I made, Dara. She's a dwarven fighter.
I think I made a character a long time ago, and I think I have like a post-it note sketch of her somewhere in my one of my books. But I never developed her, so that'd be a good opportunity.
Definitely.
Well, I'm gonna send you a link to a website that on this website all you do is make an account, and then you can either put you can either build look at your character sheets that you currently have and rebuild your character on the site, and literally have a digital character sheet where you can update it, and you can go on your account and update your character sheet however you like. You can even print it out in a PDF.
Ooh.
Nice.
I will have to look at it after.
Yeah, that's where I'm sending you sheet. I'm sending you to my profile so you can see my character and you can see how it's like.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
We were talking about panels and stuff just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I was going to say I never ran a panel, but I was thinking about this last year. I think the panel I'd want to run would be like late night showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, like doing the whole live actors in front of the thing, acting it out and stuff. But she's calling it the Cosplay Horror Picture Show, and just having different characters, like just different random characters from all across different animes playing the characters from the show.
It'd be dope.
Right? I was thinking about that, and I'm like, oh my god, how amazing would that be?
100% would support that.
I mean, like, I'm planning on doing when the quarantine's over and I'm able to go. Like, fair warning, if Anime Midwest does happen this year, I'm not striking against my record, because I have like a record going on about me, like I have a streak of attendances. If it happens, if Midwest happens this year, I'm not putting it on my record because it shouldn't even be happening.
Yeah.
True.
So I shouldn't. So I'm not. So it's not going to be a streak. I'm not gonna. It's going to be. It's not going to nudge my record, personally.
Yeah. I definitely get that.
But yeah. I mean, what I was going to say. Secondly, on top of that, because I know we were talking about panels, I don't mean to cut you off if you were going to say something, but
No.
But my second panel idea, besides the one I already do, is I want to do like an anime family feud, and the first one's going to be it's going to be Homestuck versus My Hero.
Oh no! That'd be amazing.
Perfect.
And I want to get a Todoroki the Destroyer, and I'm going to have them come up. And they're gonna stand at the buttons, waiting to press their buttons or whatever. And I'm gonna look at the Destroyer, and I'm gonna look at the Todoroki, and I'm gonna look up and look at the camera. I'm gonna be like, everyone who's sitting in this room right now, and everyone who's sitting on the air watching this behind the camera, and at home or wherever you are, you're probably leaning over to your friend right now. Or if you don't have a friend next to you, you're just probably leaning over to your imaginary friend, and you're telling them, "This is my shit."
Let's see: Todoroki versus Dave, John versus Deku, Bakugo versus Carcat, obviously. Ida versus Equius.
Oh man, do you think My Hero has a lot more in common with Homestuck than we think?
Right?
Like, I unfortunately am not one to get into Homestuck, so I would not understand any of the references, unfortunately. But I would still support.
Like all right, Crossover Queen, let's go to our little corner over here. No, I'm kidding.
The trash pile.
Yeah, anyone who shows up to the panel and doesn't know like one or the other fandom, they just get put in the corner.
with a dude's cap.
Go in the corner where you belong.
In the corner. Let the trash have the room for the change.
Oh, yeah. That'd be ridiculous on my end.
That would be.
Everyone would be like, "This guy sucks."
Yeah, everyone's just like, "I hate it here."
Oh man.
I laugh because poor Owu here is surrounded by me with my Kanaya avatar or icon, and you with your Equius icon, just surrounded by trash.
Wait, what about
surrounded by weebs? It's just me and my beautiful face. Could you?
You're very beautiful face.
Oh, thank you.
we got your face, and then I got my Equius, and then you got your Kanaya, and then if Dawnstar was here, just her logo.
Yep. At least it'll make things a little bit more even.
Like, oh, don't say it, even Steven.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but okay.
or
you said it for me. I don't know how to say it.
Hey.
Anymore.
No, I get that, and then people say Shallow Buff. No, not Shallow Buff. Seth Rogen.
Just do it.
Shia LaBeouf.
No, you think I look like Seth Rogen.
Oh no.
No wait, whoa! I don't know if I ever got your actual name, and if you did, I'm sorry if I forgot. But what's your actual name? Like your first name again?
Well, me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Angelica.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's fine.
But yeah,
I barely remember anyone's name.
But like,
Me.
but like when you saw me for the first time in person, do you think I looked like Seth Rogen?
Oh yes, that was my immediate thought.
It was.
Yes.
Wow.
What?
Well, there you go.
Oh no, I do look like him, I guess.
Like I saw you, and like my first thought was, oh, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's here, Con.
Oh my god.
Well, the funny thing about me is that when I was in the hotel room when she told me like when we were planning it out because what was it? Was it Saturday I saw you or was it Friday night?
I think so. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you. No, we were I was in the hotel room. We were texting, saying like, "Hey, like, you want to meet up?" And she was like, "You were like, yeah, sure, I could do that." And so you were telling your friends like, "Yeah, I'm going to meet up with my friend," and your friends came with you anyway, though. But
Yeah.
but you're like, "Oh yeah, where you want to meet up?" I was like, "Oh, how about like in the lobby?" And I said, "Sure." And so you said, "Oh, I'm in the lobby." You know, it's like, okay. And then I told my friends, "Hey, I'm gonna go meet my friend out in the lobby," and they're like, "Yeah, okay, have a good time, whatever." So I opened the door and I walked to the lobby, and I didn't know you were there before me. Like I didn't see you there because I didn't recognize you, and so I was sitting there literally across the floor from you, and I'm waiting for you, and I look at you, and you wave to me, and I was like, "Oh." There she is.
Oh shit, she's over there.
But it was nice meeting you finally in person. That was really cool to meet you.
Yeah, it was cool to meet you too.
I wish
It's a shame. Sorry.
I wanted to meet you too. I mean, like I probably saw you.
You probably did. Like I said, I was being stopped almost every 10 minutes or so at con with my costume stuff. Which, I mean, hell yes, I love it. I love the attention with that. Only time I really like attention.
That's a whole mood.
That is a whole mood.
Actually, you know what? I lied. I crave attention. Why?
But, it's a shame that you won't be able to make it this year. I would have made more of an effort to try and meet up with.
Yeah, I mean, I want to come this year. Like, I really, really do.
I know.
But because my group... What's that?
Oh, sorry.
No, what you're going to say, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's fine. I was going to say that I don't know if I'm going to make it this year because I start college this fall and it's all the way in Cleveland, Ohio. And I am going to an art school. And I don't know when like all the deadlines are going to line up for everything. So I'm really hoping that like... I don't end up having like some big project to do at Dice Show. I'm gonna like try and plan it as best as I can so I can come back for Dice Show. But I mean, if I have to bring my project with me, I will.
We believe in you.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you can't make it to Dice Show this year, there's always Colossal Con in Ohio. You can try that time.
True, I was gonna go to Colossal this year, and then COVID happened, and I was upset.
Boo.
Yeah.
Which is another Kalahari.
Exactly. All I can do is Kalahari.
Well, the Kalahari is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's breeding ground. It's breeding ground.
It honestly is.
I mean, in more of the ways than one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait! You really went there?
No, I haven't. There are a lot of people who do, as Awu was telling us.
Yeah, everyone, they just coming out with it. It's a competition now.
The ass eating party.
The ass eating party. Hey man, as long as you're not coming back next year with a child, I'm good.
Right?
No, like,
That's the goal.
no, like,
unless like you really want to come back with a child, then I mean, go for it. But
oh man, but I mean, like, but for real, I really want to come again this year. But there's probably no freaking way I'm coming again.
yeah,
I mean,
it's just bad year all around for stuff.
yeah.
But if I,
hello.
I'm gonna try to come back for 2021.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna if the
if the world doesn't implode.
Yeah, if the world isn't still in quarantine by that time, then yeah.
I have my puppy dog in my room now.
Puppers.
Sweet puppy. Yeah, I like her. Her name's Ella, and we got her after Daisho.
Whoa!
Well, not like directly after Daisho. We got her in like March.
Fair.
That's cool.
She's a sweet baby.
So, so crossover. Did you see that I have masks now with my logo on it to keep yourself safe and sport powered?
I hadn't seen it. Oh my god.
So, if you buy 4, it's $1.99 for 4 of them.
Gasp.
Wow. Okay. The only thing about my dog is that whenever she comes into my room, she only comes in my room to square up.
Fight me!
She just comes in here to fight. And that's it.
So
fight me!
So have
ow.
So have this is what quarantine's all about, everybody.
I'm just gonna fight everyone at this point.
Fighting a dog.
She's nibbling on my
Mom's flesh bone.
My flesh bone.
So have you and Angelica ever met each other in person before, just walked down the street or whatever?
Oh no, I live 4 hours away from the Dells.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still in Wisconsin, but I live up north. I live in Price County, like practically in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah, I think I passed you. I think I passed you once during Daisho.
Yeah, I think you were saying, and you wanted to get a picture, but your friends
I
were,
was dragged away. Yeah.
I really wish that you could have.
I know, that was the one and only time.
No, I gotta be honest with you. My parents would have killed me if they were there when I was doing this. But when I was at Daisho, there was a point during the convention where I was like, I think my feet were killing me because I was walking around for way too long. Because the whole con I was literally walking back and forth between
a mood.
Oh no.
And I think it was at night when everything was starting to just basically be done for the night for the convention. I literally walked around like without my shoe, like no shoes or socks or anything on at one point.
Oh wow.
And my parents would have killed me if they were there when I was doing that, because they wouldn't have advised that at all. But
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
But that's what is it? That place where they make like the candy and all that stuff in the Kalahari. Oh, that their stuff is so good.
It is. Kalahari's has some really, really good food.
They do.
I didn't go to the breakfast buffet or their restaurant technically they have in there, but I've been to like their secondary restaurant that was literally right next to it. That you just grab a tray and you slide it against the thing. That was good.
Mm-hmm. I like what is it? Ivory Coast, I think, is the one in the lobby. I like that one.
So, yeah.
I like that one. I haven't been to Double Cut. I don't plan on going to Double Cut. Too expensive.
Yeah, Double Cut's very. I've only been there. So I think.
Yeah, I think the one you're talking about is in the arcade, and then the lounge has good food stuff. We basically got a bunch of appetizers and ate up there because none of us wanted to get a full pizza or anything.
I think my entire group went to Max at one point because it was like right across.
Max.
And
That's
then
the mac and cheese restaurant I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. And then we ended up going in full cosplay, which is always the best thing to do.
Hell yeah. We did that, not this year, but last year. We went to Cracker Barrel, and we were still in full cosplay. Me dressed as, both me and my current roommate, dressed in full Homestuck cosplay.
Nice.
We got some looks from old ladies.
Oh, not yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, I mean, I didn't realize there was a Cracker Barrel right there until I looked to the left.
There is!
And I was like...
And I love
I can never go to Cracker Barrel with my friends because they all hate it.
Boo! What?
I know!
I like
Cracker Barrel's amazing.
We're taking to Cracker Barrel then. All three of us.
Hell yeah!
We're going.
2021! All three of us will go.
Hell yeah, let's go to Cracker. My friends won't. You know what? If my main friend group won't take me, my secondary will.
Hell yeah. That was not... The first year I went to con was the same year that Markiplier had released his full Journey to Cracker Barrel video, where he got the van and everything else, and his whole goal was to go to Cracker Barrel.
I remember that.
So of course, when I saw Cracker Barrel was literally right down the street from the Kalahari, I'm like, we're going to Cracker Barrel, you can't stop me.
We're going to Cracker Barrel, you don't have a choice.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Do you know how kind of disorganized my hotel room I was staying in was?
Oh god.
It was so disorganized. Like everyone was like we were literally flying. It was literally flying off the seat of your pants, literally, because if I want, like, basically, like, at any time of the day, at any night or day, if I want, like, if it was like 1 a.m, I wanted to be on the count floor, they'd be like, okay, yeah, have fun. but if there was like a person who wanted to, like, go to Denny's by themselves, like, literally one of the people in our hotel room was like, oh, I want Denny's right now. They were like, okay, here's the keys, have fun.
A mood.
Yeah, they literally took the car, went to Denny's by themselves, and came back.
That's the life to live sometimes.
It really is. Sometimes
it's like 3 a.m. Be right back. I'm going to Denny's.
But the Denny's there is really good.
Just leave.
But that Denny's is actually really good though. That diner Denny's in the Dells. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
First night. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
The first night we were there, Thursday night, my whole group, another group of that's friend of ours, and then another one of my friends who actually live in the Dell, joined us, and we all went to, Who Hut. All of us. This whole big group of, like, 10 or so people.
Perfect.
And Who Hut's great, though.
Have you been to Pizza Ranch?
No.
Oh, am I the only one that is me and Mike?
You're the only Pizza Ranch guy.
I was the only one that went there.
I guess.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, at least in this immediate group.
That place had I mean, I'm from Chicago, so I know what real pizza is, but
That's a mood.
but that place for Wisconsin and pizza, they were not bad.
Yeah. It's like, so, because both of my parents are from Chicago. Well, my mom's mostly from Chicago. My dad was, like, in between Illinois and New York, because he went back and forth a lot as a kid. But my mom is straight up from Chicago. And even though I was mostly raised in Wisconsin, I am still a born true person. Anyways, you just can't get. It's just the deep dish hits different, man.
It's different. It's different.
It's different. It'll be interesting going back and listening to all these ones that we've been on and seeing how the memes have evolved.
What was I thinking of? Speaking of Cracker Barrel, I can't remember if not the last time we talked, but the first time that we got together, I can't remember if I ever told the story of me getting absolutely scared shitless at Cracker Barrel.
I don't think so.
Okay. Here's the story.
Oh god.
Okay.
So it was me and my usual group of friends, and it was like the one time that I convinced them to take me to Cracker Barrel. And they were like, fine, let's go. And it was during October, so they had all the Halloween decorations inside the little store. And I was walking through the aisles and like looking at things, and I saw this broom that was just like sitting kind of in a corner. And I was like, oh, that's cute. It's like a little... And I turned around and I looked back at it and it was gone.
Oh.
And I was like, wasn't there a broom right there? And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I like walked around and then I found the broom again. And I was like, who? Because there weren't that many people in the store. And I was like, who moved this broom? So I'm like, okay, maybe my friends are messing with me and I just don't see them because they're crouching down. Because brooms don't move. And so I was like, okay. And I got caught. I was like curious because I have natural curiosity. And so I started walking up to the broom. And then all of a sudden, right before I could like get straight up to the broom, it just started like dashing at me.
What?
It was coming straight for me. And I just immediately panicked and just started running, and I just booked it in the opposite direction. And it wasn't until I like made it like all the way to the other side of the store that I realized it was like a motion censored broom on wheels. And that's why it had moved. And that thing came straight for me, and I nearly shat myself.
Oh man.
Scariest moment of my life.
That's amazing.
The broom's coming right for me.
It's coming.
The broom's out to get me.
You're right. No, you're about. It was right. I wanted to sweep you off your feet.
Hey.
Oh god.
But you wouldn't let it.
I almost lost my shit that day.
Swear to God, guys, the broom was out to get me.
I had to convince them so hard. I'm like, I swear that broom just moved. Of course, they don't believe me.
No.
So I'm sitting there trying to prove to them that this stupid broom had moved earlier. I was so angry. This dumb broom.
Side note, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was like a really cool, like it was a cool Halloween prop, but it was terrifying.
The funny story about Cracker Barrel is that I don't have a story of me getting scared the crap out of that Cracker Barrel, but I've been there a million times. But there's actually one by my house, but it's kind of far down. It's kind of because there's this mall I go to called Fox Valley Mall, which is in Aurora East, I think Aurora or East Aurora, one of those towns. But there's a Cracker Barrel over there, and I've been to it, and it's pretty good, and I like Cracker Barrel and their food. Their food's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And why don't your friends like it? They don't like the food?
I don't know why they don't like it. It's just, like when they try to explain it, they're like, I don't know, Cracker Barrel.
Likely it's the aesthetic or something.
I do have, and this is just like from my main friend group. I do have one friend from like another. Like, we all have, like, one big friend group, but, like, the ones that I spend more time with is what I call my main. And so I do have one, like, friends outside of my main that, like, love Cracker Barrel so much, and every time we're all together, it's always, like, Cracker Barrel, and then the other group is like, no. Like, you guys are no fun.
You guys are lame.
Yeah. How dare you not like
your one friend... No, your one friend group is like, it's like the guys in the car are laying on the horn and go like, wow, for Cracker Barrel. And then,
Wow!
yeah, for Cracker Barrel, and the other friend group is it's just like they're sitting around a round table, just drinking their small teas and their small biscuits, and being like, we don't tend to such cravings.
Yeah.
It's been a tradition for us that every year when we go to con, we have to go to Cracker Barrel at least once.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Gotta love Cracker Barrel.
I didn't go when I was there. When I was there.
Oh man.
Cracker Barrel.
To be fair, though, we don't have one quite around our area at all. Like that's probably the closest one to us.
Oh.
Oof, I'm sorry about that.
Right? It sucks.
What was it? I think it was either last year or the year before. I went to New Orleans, and yeah, it was really. It was for my school. It was a school trip for our band because our band travels to places every 2 years. And so that year they decided to go to New Orleans, and we ended up taking a train to get. But when I was there, for every single place that we went to, every single was bread pudding.
Oh.
Nothing else. It was just bread pudding, and
no.
I found out from that we love bread pudding so much.
Oh.
Well,
there you go.
Yeah, I was the most excited out of my entire band. Some people did not like bread pudding, and so every time there was, I think it was the last place, the last day of the trip, we were on a boat, and a steamboat, and they were serving a ton of bread pudding, and so one of my friends didn't like bread pudding, and we decided to get her, because she wanted us to grab her some dessert, and we were like, okay, which was a bad idea. Because we just immediately asked them to give us as much bread pudding as they could. And they gave us a big heaping serving of it, and we brought it over and set it down for her, and she hated us for the rest of the day.
She was like, ew.
Yeah, basically, I ate most.
That makes me sad though.
We did get her some ice cream though later.
There was a Cajun restaurant in Wausau up till recently, and they shut down, and I'm so sad. It was one of my favorite restaurants over in Wausau.
I was like, the reason that I was bringing up the bread pudding is because I went to Cracker Barrel last summer, and it was either the beginning, no, I think it was last September, and it was me and my parents, and I got really, really excited because they had bread pudding on the menu. And I was like, they have bread pudding! I was so excited.
Oh, goodness.
I love bread pudding.
No, you're like, yeah!
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely addicted.
It's so good.
No, were you like SpongeBob in the SpongeBob movie when he was like, yeah!
Yeah, basically, 100%.
100%.
And then no, it'd be funny if you were like that, and then Crossover Queen was Kanaya, but she was flying like Patrick with the flag stuck in her dress.
Yes.
go bread pudding on the flag.
Completely deadpan. Just completely deadpan.
100%.
Oh no, that'd be a tragedy.
Oh my god. It would be amazing.
And then I'm just sitting there like, wow, it's happening.
Well, here we go.
Here we go.
That's an image I can't get out of my head.
Also, I have no idea if I did sound, but sorry if I sounded distracted this entire time. I was finishing photo edit.
That's okay.
And I just got done.
Yeah,
Hey!
it's fine. So yeah, I mean, what's your guy? I guess I guess it's a question I can ask on the podcast or right now, I guess, since we're getting recorded. But what's your favorite episode? Since I'm 100 episodes deep, pretty much now, as of recording this, what's your favorite episode I have done?
I don't know.
Yeah, good question. I hate to be biased, but I have to say the episode with us on it.
Hey, it's fine.
I always have problems with questions like that because I love everything too much equally.
Hey, it's fine.
Also fair.
And I never have, like, it's hard for me to pick favorites. Anything. Like, people, like, ask me, they'll be like, what's your favorite kind of cat? And I'm like, do I have to pick? I don't want to. They're all cute.
But
All of them?
But then one walks on by, that's your favorite color, like, oh, I choose this one.
No, I just see any cat walk by me, and I'm like, oh, baby.
Baby.
Child.
Oh, man.
I'm like, come here, baby.
I'll watch the slow-mo guys sometimes, but today they uploaded an episode, it's just Gavin, his cat, and he's just filming his cat in slow-mo. And it's so cute.
Sometimes the like videos, the memes that I find the funniest are just sometimes slow-mo videos.
Oh, I love the slow-mo guys, but I also like Gav for his other stuff too.
Oh yeah.
No.
I always laugh because sorry.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. I always laugh because I know Gavin for two things for his slow-mo guys work and then for a group called Achievement Hunter. He is so different in Achievement Hunter. So different. He is an absolute idiot in Achievement Hunter. And I absolutely...
That's a big mood.
I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I don't know if you guys do, but if you do, you guys probably saw the post I made that I just recently, yesterday, made a mix CD of a bunch of Homestuck songs.
Oh, God.
You guys follow me on Instagram, right?
I do, but I don't open Instagram often.
Yeah, I made a mix CD and I called it Homestuck Examinated, and because cool name, but it's basically, like, it has like Carcalicious and
oh God,
and no, Carcalicious
the band songs.
Alright, while you guys are talking about Homestuck, my friend sent me a voice message, so I'm gonna mute you really quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh Lord, the band songs.
Yeah, like it's like Carcalicious and like,
oh God.
And what are the other songs I put on there? Hold on, I gotta look at the track listing. You're gonna cringe at this because they're all like, like they're all pretty much the fan songs, like you said.
That's okay. I don't hate them. I've been in the fandom for a long time, so I've heard them so many times.
Yeah, it's like Carcalicious, Stuck This Way.
Oh my God.
You Can't Fight the Homestuck. Probably your favorite song in the world, Sexy Kanaya. The cover of what song was that originally?
Oh hell, I don't even remember.
It's like why did they make a song about Kanaya that way?
Because Kanaya. Easy answer.
Double Time, which is probably one of my favorites. The Vriska blah 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 song. Oh
my God.
The condescension song.
Oh my God.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry, my friends were talking about if Jesus is a I don't know how it got to that conversation. I don't know how it got to that conversation, but it did.
He's a switch, and that's an easy answer.
Perfect.
And And then after the condescension song, when I was burning the CD, I didn't realize I put a duplicate on there until I started burning the CD, and I was like, oh crap! So there's no turning back then. From then, and so I have track number 8 is once again "You Can't Fight the Homestuck" in quotations one more time.
Perfect.
He's dead.
Perfect.
That's it. We're free. No, I'm like, oh, okay, I can leave.
Track number 9, "Beatdown Strider Style."
Oh, nice.
Track number 10, "Time on My Side." Number 11, "Atomic Bonsai," a song I love. John Egbert, the Ghostbusters cover.
Oh God.
Love is Blind, the Taylor Swift cover with Dave and Terezi.
Dave Rezzy.
What Makes You Beautiful, the Homestuck version. And I'm a Member of the Midnight Crew is the last track.
Gotta finish with that.
And that is Homestuck Examined number 1, but who knows, there may be number 2.
When I worked at the store that I used to work at, I would be there generally in the morning before there's a lot of people, so they would have me clean all the registers and stuff. And I would always hum that song, "A Member of Midnight Crew," under my breath. I hummed it a lot.
I like that song, especially when there's an extended version, but I didn't put that on the album.
Oh man. It's Homestuck, man. It's so crazy.
We gotta get a woo over here to Homestuck.
I tried getting into it. I tried getting into it once. Well, I mean, I don't have like a game, like I don't have a computer or anything like that, so I could never like download it. But I tried watching someone else play it, and I think I only got to the second episode, and like each episode was like an hour long. And I think I only got to like the second episode before I was like, I can't.
Can I suggest doing the Let's Read? Like it's a bunch of people doing the voices for the characters and stuff, and they have a narrator. It's a webcomic too. It's not like a game. It's the Homestuck's webcomic.
Oh. Good try.
And even if you don't, the official website, I think it's mostly mobile friendly at this point now. Mostly, there'd be if you did it that way, you would have to still probably look up some of the games and stuff to watch on YouTube. But it's an interactive webcomic. It's so hard to explain exactly what it is.
Wait, no, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like I like understand the concept of it and stuff, and like obviously I don't know the whole story. I get so many TikToks about it, about
honestly,
like the cosplayers and stuff.
Right. It's a really good comic. I know fandom makes fun of it and says, "Oh yeah, it's trash," but honestly, it's a really interesting story.
No, let's make it easy on her. Let's send her a link to like the version on YouTube where they read it to you, and then it just make
That's
it
the
easier.
Let's Read.
Yeah. Well,
perfect.
Well, not mine because mine sucks, but to someone else's.
But I mean, like, there's actually like the actual Let's Read where, like I said, they voice acted out and everything. So that's probably the version I'd suggest. It only goes up to a certain point, though. Like,
yeah.
And then it's done.
No, if you guys were to watch mine, it's sort of just like it sort of sucks because it's not like the others where they took like all this time and effort and they made it all so epic and awesome. Mine is just a screen catcher and the text is so small you can't even read along if you really wanted to.
Nice.
But I do have the Hussy count.
Oh god.
With Huss?
With Huss?
My boy Huss. I love it. I love it.
I'm so mad. Apparently, we do Omegle every year, dressed as Homestuck characters.
Nice.
Apparently the Seer Hussy was on it. Was on Omegle and stuff, but we never ran into him.
Oh no.
Right?
Subway hours.
Man, I wish I would. No, I didn't know about the website at that time, but if I did, I would have went on there and freaking would have been like, "Oh boy, I'm gonna try to meet Hussey and get him on this podcast." Oh man.
Oh. I got it. Sorry, my roommate was. roommate was telling me that food supper was done.
Ooh, nice.
So do you oh wait, you're the one that lives in your childhood home now, right?
Yep.
How's that been? Because I know the last time we talked to you, you just moved in there, I believe you told us, right?
That was the first time I think I talked to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it feels weird, but at the same time, it just made things easier to adjust. In a way.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a different feel to it now with the different people in it. It doesn't have quite the same feel to it. But at the same time, like I said, I know where everything is and stuff. And really nice is that since we moved out, the landlord added a dishwasher.
Oh.
That made me happy. I hate dishes.
That's a nice thing to have.
Right?
Yeah,
Except for right now it's broken.
Oh no.
That just happened. Hi, Luna. There goes the cat.
The site,
Baby.
the thing for me is that if like when I was growing up, I didn't grow up in a house. I grew up like I didn't live in one place my whole life. Like I moved like a few times in the past. So like if I were like for some reason in life somehow end up in the apartment I grew up in, like living there, like that would be like, wow, this life just comes full circle, doesn't it?
And sometimes, yeah, it feels like that.
I think.
Sorry.
Go
ahead.
I lived in 4 main growing up. I lived in a house when I was small baby child.
Small baby child?
Yeah, and then I lived mostly in an apartment when we moved, and I lived in a small little town called, which is like really up north. And then, fun fact about that place, it was so close to Michigan that when I was in elementary school, during the day, I would cross over a bridge and I'd be in Michigan and go to school. And then when I came back home, I'd be in Wisconsin again.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then we moved to the Dells, and I spent till I think we moved when I was 11. We went to the Dells. And I lived in the house that's actually right across from the one I'm living in now. Or right next to my neighbor's house. We lived there first. And now I'm currently in the house that we have been in for quite a while.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you.
No, I used to live, you guys know Missouri, right? The Japanese marketplace?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live 5 minutes down the street from that.
Oh wow!
The apartment, my first apartment that I had any regulation in. I mean, I have regulation with I have memories somewhat of the first apartment I actually grew up in before I moved to that one, but most of my memories are in that one. And down the street from that one is that Japanese market.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly I've been in there once, but I was really small and I don't remember.
I mean, fair.
Man, my connection is trash.
What do you mean?
It keeps every once in a while, it just keeps cutting out, and I can hear absolutely nothing, and then both of you just come back in randomly.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Do you think
you don't get to hear our lovely voices.
Is it because we're using Discord, or if you're like using like Google Hangouts or something?
I don't know. I just keep getting that whole. It's like, oh, the like little. Oh no, big red bar. Your connection is struggling. But I don't know if you guys. I'm sure within the same. Oh, my big red bar came back. We're all technical Midwestern area, so you guys have probably also gotten all the storms and stuff recently.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of storming, died down, but I think that's what's mostly interrupting my connection, because I don't live in like the complete middle of nowhere, but I still live kind of far out from the city.
Definitely could be then.
But did you get all that rain that we got down here yesterday? Like it was like pouring like no other.
Yeah, it was God was crying.
It was
everything is so.
It was terrible. Like my yard had puddles in it.
Same.
Mine too, man. Our community has started a thing where we all join this Facebook group, and we go out and we give each other we call them wine bags and stuff, but it doesn't just have to be wine. Just like random goodies and stuff, kind of to help get us through the quarantine stuff.
Yeah.
But I decided to go out yesterday when it was raining because I'm an idiot. But to be fair, it wasn't raining when I left. I thought I was maybe able to beat the rain. I wasn't. But I went out. I have a little collection of masquerade masks, so I pulled one of those from off of it, and I put my sister's wig she used when she was doing Black Canary, just so I would be like in disguise,
like
dropping off baskets. It's fun.
Are you one to be like I'm not saying you're probably not the only cosplayer in your community, but like, are you like one to like when you get together with your community and you freaking like show up in cosplay, are they like people and a cosplayer?
Not so much. It's not so often. Once in a while, I will like go out with a wig or something. That was funny though, because I went to the store after that. I had taken off the masquerade mask, and like I said, I used to work at the store. One of my former coworkers also calmly looks at me like, "Oh, hi, Megan." The other former coworker, doubles a double take because I'm wearing this fucking floofy ass wig when normally my hair is really short and blonde.
Oh no. I have really, 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 really bad driving anxiety, and it has prevented me from getting. I have taken the test 5 times and have failed, or actually, not really failed. Like at the marks, like I don't really get that many marks taken off, but I've gotten automatically disqualified because I panic.
Oh, no.
I panic more than I should. And my therapist has told me multiple times that I could be a danger with driving.
Oh no!
So I can't really go out anymore. I'm confined unless my friends want to go out. And quarantine is all here. There's really weren't that many places we could go to. And like sometimes I'd wear like a wig or something really pretty. But beyond that, I was like, I want to save my stuff like bigger things. So I just never really get a chance to.
But the thing is that like I'm not saying no. First thing I want to say first is that I'm not saying like Wisconsin is so dead that like there's no one there. There's obviously people there, and I've been there before. There's lots of people there, but like you think taking the driving test in that state would be a little bit easier because unlike here where I live, Illinois, near Chicago, in the Chicagoland area, there's a lot more people here than like going on up there. You would think it'd be easier to pass to do the driving test up there.
Oh yeah, you would think, right? So, During high school, all of my friends passed pretty easily. I went to when I went to high school, I went to a high school called Mauston High School in the sweet little town of Mauston. Mm-hmm. It's like 30 minutes from the Dells. Since I go to school there every day, I decided to might as well just take my test there. I went to the driving school they had there. It was like big driving or something like that. I did I got all my hours in. I did everything I was required to do. And then the first test that I took it in Baraboo because I didn't look at where the test was located at. And at that time, I had never driven in Baraboo before. And I haven't been there too often until now. So I didn't really know the layout of much of anything. The second problem that day was the car that I usually drive, which is like a little Ford Fusion. My mom accidentally sent it to the shop to gift. So I didn't have that. What we had was the van that we used to. We got rid of it a while ago. But that van has very, very sensitive brakes. And the Fusion does not. And so every time we came up to a stop, I would hit the brakes a little too hard and send us all flying a little bit. Just a little bit. So that was the first reason I failed that test. The second test that I took in Moss. And I got pretty good scores, but I got automatically disqualified because we were at and I was going to turn left into a two-way street. And on the other side of me was a guy in his truck. And he was also going to be turning right, so we'd be turning into the same lane. And I had a green light and a green arrow, so I knew I had... And I started moving forward, but I was also watching the other guy just in case he was going to do something, because you never know what people are going to do.
Right.
At least I also stuck at the right of way, so I think I had the right of way. Not 100% sure. And so I went, and the guy on the other side started going as well. And I know he had a red light because we had the green light. And I know you can turn right, like I know you can turn on a red light if there's no one coming. But I don't know if he just like didn't see me or what. But so he kind of cut in front of me, and I slowed down a little bit so that I wouldn't hit it. And he went on, and then I went on, and then we got back to the DMV, and the lady disqualified me for not letting the pickup guy, or like not checking correctly, or not letting the guy go first, or something like that. Like, it was
that sounds like not your fault.
Yeah, I've told this story to like so many people, and like half the time people are like, "You did nothing wrong. You had the right of way. They shouldn't have done that," and the other half are like, "Well." And I tried to like appeal with her, and like she wouldn't have it.
Well, she sounds like a bitch.
Yeah. Then I took my next test, and it was with a different lady, and everyone was like, "Oh, the younger lady is much more easy. She almost crashed during my test, and she still gave me my license." And I was like, "Okay, well, that's cause for concern, but maybe I have hope." So again, everything went smooth, and then at the very end of the test, she wanted me to do straight, but she wanted me to do it on a hill, and I've never straight backed on a hill before, and it was and I wasn't too worried about it, because usually if I can see the road and I know where the curb is, I can handle it. But the problem is that I'm really, really short, and even though I was pushing up to try and look back as far as possible, the trunk of my car completely blocked my view, so I had to guess, basically. And I tried using my like rear view mirrors and like everything I could, and I could not. I'm too short for this world. It's a disadvantage. And I did have a backup camera, but we're not allowed to use it, so I couldn't look at that. And I was going, and right at the end, before she was about to cut me off, my tire didn't even go up on the curve. It just touched the curve. It kind of hit it, and she automatically disqualified me for that.
Oh man, I am sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then my fourth test, I took it. They told me, my friends told me to take it. I forgot where the other place was, but they're like, "Why don't you try this city instead? It's even more lenient than Boston. You'll be fine." And I was like, "Okay." So then I went there, and now that is technically completely 100% my fault, and I don't blame anyone for that. But it was one of my, and I don't have a good way of explaining it. Actually, maybe I could draw a picture really quick, because when I try, people don't understand what I'm talking about.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but like before you move, I'm not saying you cut. I'm not saying cut to the chase, but you keep explaining this because I'm loving this. But in the end, did you actually get your license?
No.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. So let me explain this really quick. So I'm gonna make a picture of what I'm talking about here, just so that way, because when I try to explain it, sometimes people don't understand my visual.
Yeah.
And so, I'm gonna make a picture and send it to our group chat really quick, so you know exactly what I'm talking about here. So we were in the car and we had gotten to a four-way intersection. Yeah. Kind of like a four-way intersection. It was like one of those really big intersections. And the purple arrow is where I was supposed to go, and you'll see it, and I'll show you this in a second. And the blue arrow is where I actually went.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Let me just pull this up.
This ain't gonna be good.
It was pretty sure I gave my instructor, a giant heart attack. All right, I'm sending the picture. So, I was supposed to turn right. I sent the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
And there was this yellow, I kind of drew it in there, this yellow divider that was in between where I was supposed to go and where I actually went. Because where I actually went was for incoming traffic, or oncoming traffic.
Oh, no!
And for some reason, my driving school failed me and I have never seen the yellow lines. I had never seen the yellow lines before in between. And so for some reason, I thought they were just two separate, like, exit ramp areas. And so she said right, and the first one looked like straight to me, because I'm dumb. So I turned right into oncoming traffic.
Fuck.
So that was my poor instructor. I felt so bad. She grabbed my steering wheel so quickly. And so that one was 100% my fault, and I don't blame anyone for that. I'm just dumb.
So you're supposed to go the purple way, but you went the blue way?
I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was bad.
No. I have I have stories, too, if I can share my driving stories.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
The last one is really, really boring. I think I was just, I missed a stop sign or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't. It's either my instructors just hate me enough where they just don't want me to have a license, or God just is willing to screw me over, or I'm just really dumb. There's no in between. I have the worst luck. Yeah, I have the worst luck on getting a license.
So for me, so in high school, I took the class, but I didn't go on the road because I thought I wasn't ready yet. And so I didn't touch it for like a couple of years because after I graduated high school, I graduated high school, went to college, got a job, and I didn't really touch it until I didn't really touch the subject again until 2015 when I was a year into my job, and I was about to go to my second convention ever. So wait, it was 2016. Sorry, 2016. And so I get my permit for the very first time in my life, and just to sum that up, ever since then I've just been I just been freaking like whatchamacallit, I've just been freaking trying to go at it. Like I've been trying to get my license, trying to get behind the wheel so I can get my license. So I haven't even been to the DMV to take one driving test yet.
Mm-hmm.
For after all this time. But the thing that I have a story just like yours that you just sent with like the arrows and whatever. I did the same exact thing almost.
Oh no!
Oh God, what did you do?
So I was going down what road is it? I think it's Barrington Road. No, it's not Barrington Road. I forget what road it is, but it was right. But like it was right by Stratford Mall, and it was right by a Wendy's. And so I got off of work, and I told my dad like, oh, I have a Wendy's gift card in my wallet. Let's just go to Wendy's and let me use it. And so,
Mm-hmm.
and so I ended up going to So we ended up going to Wendy's, which is like all the way in Bloomingdale, which is like all the way down the street from where I work. And so,
Wow.
And so we went all the way down there. I took the left, and then I got into the turn lane where you go the turn into the shopping center where the Wendy's was. I was supposed to turn I was supposed to make a whole turn if you're looking straight on it, I was supposed to turn in on the right side of it, but I turned, but I was turning. I went. Holy crap! Sorry, I gotta reword it. When I went to go turn, I almost turned in the way that you're supposed to go out.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Where the cars come to leave the shopping center. That's where I almost turned into.
Oh no!
but then my dad quickly it's like no, you turn in there. And so I quickly used my brain and I turned in the right way.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, that could have been that.
Drivers up here don't care. I can't tell you how often I've seen there's a truck stop over between here or Phillips and Prentice where I live. And there's one side that's an inside. There's a fountain in between them, and then the other side is an out. Can't tell you how many times I've seen fucking dumbasses going out the in or in the out.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
with that fucking pick and save where near I work. They have one way that's an in way through the alley, and then one way that's an out way. That one's really just people don't care. Like, fuck off, guy.
That's a whole mood.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves from working at the store. That and people who leave their carts in the middle of the parking lot.
Wait, are you talking about when people go in the outdoor?
No, like driving in, when they have an in-out, or in... Like you were talking about, where there's like an in driveway and an out driveway.
Yeah. But what I really hate, at my store, what my pet peeve is, I hate when, because at our store we have an indoor and we have an outdoor, and people for some reason like to exit out there's some people who like to leave through the entrance, and some people who like to enter through the exit. Like, dude, you don't do that. There's an in and an out. You know?
It's because people are dumb. People don't like to read.
Yeah.
Another thing is that I can't tell you how many times we'll have something posted on the door, and like a sign or something saying, "Oh, we closed early," yada yada yada. And I'll have, by the time this person's done shopping, someone come and ask me the exact question that the door answers, or that the sign right in front of them answers, because we have a sign that's also on the back of our monitors and stuff. Right in front of them.
Well,
Oh wow.
And the thing too is that the enter door says "Do not enter" on it. Like literally, it says "Do not enter." So do not enter.
Do not enter. Bright red letters. People try anyways. Oh,
People.
pet peeves. People suck.
Yeah,
People.
yeah, I know. Puts hands behind you guys. Yeah.
We all just lean back and collectively sigh.
People.
Yeah, I mean, for me, let's talk about absolute moments we hate at work. I'll start first.
Okay, go.
My best story, so actually, well, it's not my best story, but one of my stories so far, is when I was at not the Kalahari, and we have the trampoline park, and I know in Madison, I think it's Madison, it's somewhere around there. There's one of the cities around here where they have like this big like indoor trampoline park attraction, and they don't really have any rules, so they can do like as many backflips, whatever flips they want to do. Like it's like a big place for people to practice their parkour and stuff like that and do whatever they want. But at Knuckleheads, because it's a family place and like there's a lot of tiny kids and stuff, there's only one place that you can do flips, and that's in the kind of pit area. It's like there's 2 trampolines and you can just fall into this big mattress basically. But the rule is that you can only do basically like one type of flip, and that's like a front flip, and you have to land on your like butt. You can't land on your feet. And so because people don't read rules.
Yeah.
Ever. Even though there's like a giant ass sign that tells you all the immediate rules as soon as you even walk in. People just like get on the trampolines, and like it's not even seconds after they get on, they start to do flip trampoline they want. And it's like if I owned the place, yeah, I wouldn't care, but I don't own the place and I don't make the rules. So it's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to lose my job. I have to enforce them. Mm-hmm. And so I have to I have to tell people, be like, hey guys, no flipping, that's part of the rules. And like most people usually understand, but or be like, I tell them, if you really want to do flipping, you're gonna have to go to this trampoline. And they'll be like, okay, and they'll go, and then however, there was this, this happens multiple times, but there's this one specific I remember the most, where I was overwatching the part where they can do flips. And I had these 3 teenagers come up, probably about either, I would say like juniors in high school, so probably like 16, 17-year-olds. And they come up and they jump onto the thing and they immediately start doing like gymnastics type flips. And so I'm like, hey guys, you can only do one kind of flip, and it's got to be like a really simple front flip. You got to land on your butt. And they were like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, sorry guys. And they're like, come on, just let us do a little, like, just let us go for this one time, and stuff like that. And I'm like, nah, I can't. If you're upset with it, you gotta take it up with my manager. And of course, like, it did not take long for them to be all defensive about it. And just to immediately be like, I don't remember what they were saying. They were saying things like, do you know how hard it is to not be able to do what you've been training to do most of your life? I'm in gymnastics. I do this. It's hard for me to not do something really complicated. It's in my blood. It's like in my bones at this point. It's like, it's my natural instinct. Ew. You can't, like, it's not something that I can just, like, turn off just like that. And I'm like, dude, look, if you have a problem with it, you're gonna have to talk to my manager. I don't make the rules. And they're just like, quit being a bitch, quit doing this, we're just trying to have fun, other places don't do this. And I'm like, guys, if you're not gonna follow the rules, then you have to leave. And they're like, oh, so now you're gonna kick us out? Are you a coward or something? You don't. I'm like, I'm really about to lose my job for squaring up with teenagers. Like, I'm not trying to go to jail, man.
Oh man, that.
So eventually, like, and they just like they were like refusing to leave, and so I'm like calling up my manager, and I'm like, hey, I need help over here. They come over there, and like, the manager that I had come over is my manager who works for both Booby Trap and Knuckleheads. He's mostly at Knuckleheads because we usually don't need him much over at Booby Trap, but he's like this really tall black dude that scares the shit out of anyone he looks at. And so they're like arguing with me, and he comes over, he's like, so what seems to be the problem? And they just all look And they like tried to defend themselves at first, and he's like, "If you're gonna have a problem, we gotta go talk somewhere else." And he's like, "They're like, no, we're good." They just immediately leave, and I'm like, "Thank you."
Side note: as you're telling your story, my cat comes up and starts licking my face.
Oh no!
I was trying not to interrupt, but I was just like, ah!
No,
I was using my tablet, and now my giant black fat cat is lying on top of it.
no,
Oh yeah,
Because it's
This one's-
warm.
this one's got my hand pinned down.
I want to tell you too that when I was at Knuckleheads, I did do the bowling there, and I've been on the go-kart track you guys have there and the arcade, and it's all awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's like it's definitely a place where I can still enjoy myself for sure.
Have you ever been to before we tell our stories, have you ever been to what is it, Buffalo Bills or whatever it's called? It's like
Oh yeah, Buffalo Phil's.
yeah, have you ever been there? Because supposedly they give you your food on a train.
Yeah, I have been
Oh my
there
God.
twice, I think. Well, I've been there 3 times. The first time I went with my family, and my dad is an absolute train fanatic. And the way that the train works is there's a specific table that you have to sit at. Like, it's like a really big table. And the train goes like along the ceiling and stuff, and comes down and brings you your food and things. And you do get your food off the train. But it doesn't go like a restaurant. So there's like a specific place you have to sit if you want the train. And so I've only experienced once, and it's pretty cute. Second time I went was I went there on a date with a guy, and that was the one and only date I ever went on with that. It all ended at Buffalo.
I'm sorry about that.
Big oof.
That's okay.
No, do you know? Funny enough, we have a restaurant just like that, but it's way smaller than that place. Like it's called the place is literally called the Choo Choo Hamburgers on Wheels.
Aww,
That's the cutest thing ever.
And
that is so cute.
I've been there only like a handful of times, and it's still open, but I haven't been there in such a long time, but I think it's really cool.
I was gonna say really quick about something that is in Illinois. Love, and I've always loved it since I was a little child, and I used to beg to go there all the time. Was a place called Haunted Trails.
Oh yeah, I've been there too.
Oh my god, I loved that place with a passion.
Yeah, but wait, are you talking about the place those arcades we have down here?
I think it's one of the arcades that it had it's like got a big arcade on the inside, train on the outside, and like a batting cage and
and mini golf,
like mini golf and stuff. And
oh yeah, man, I want to go there. I want to go back there again because I love that place, man.
my family from my mom's side, who still lives in Illinois, one of my cousins at the time lived really close to there, and my grandma wanted to have a big Christmas party, and so they decided to book out like one of the rooms that they had at Haunted Trails for a Christmas party. And the only reason I remember this, so me and my cousin decided to go up onto the stage that they had, which I think it was I think it was outside of the party rooms. It was like in this like and they had karaoke going on, and we both decided to just sing what is that song? Oh god, I have to look it up.
No. While you're looking at it up,
Jingle Bell Rock. And we both decided to sing Jingle Bell Rock in front of like hundreds of people.
Oh goodness.
No, the funny thing about no, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
That's fine.
the funny thing is that two things. One, that the last time I was there, I was in summer camp, and that's when I was like 10. And that was a long time ago. That was like early 2000s the last time I'd been there. But
oh yeah, no, I'm exactly the same. I think I was like 7 or 8 when we did.
Aww.
And two, the funny thing is that you were there during Christmas time doing Christmas things at a place called Haunted Trails.
The place that was supposed to be spooky themed. It was just like, I thought it was so funny because they had like Christmas decorations, and then you walk outside, and then it just looks like Halloween.
I mean, they're the only place that has like 6 hearses outside their building during Halloween time.
Yeah, actually, the other time that I went to Haunted Trails, I was with my cousin, and I really wanted to go into the haunted house, but I think I like wasn't old enough, or no, I really wanted to go into the haunted house that they had because it was really, really big and it looked really scary, and I love haunted houses so much, even as a child. But my cousin wasn't old enough to like be my chaperone to go in.
Ah, boo.
And I was so sad.
Sounds like a missed opportunity to make it Night Before Christmas themed, though.
Yes!
That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, but like, can they really do that without copyright issues?
I mean, that's fair.
They can do it if no one tells anyone. You just hush, keep quiet.
But,
hey, as long as they don't use the characters, they're fine.
Yeah.
in the
Just get. Yeah.
but no, I'm sorry. Were you continuing? But no, I mean, like, there's this other place called Enchanted Castle, which is owned by the same people who run Haunted Trails, and I've been there too, and it's exactly the same thing, but except it's wizard theme.
Nice. Oh, you know where I want to go? I want to go back to, what is it called? Medieval Times? Or Medieval... Yeah.
Yeah, Medieval Times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Schaumburg. That's right by where I used to live.
Yeah. I used to love that place. Every time we go back to visit my grandma, that's one of my landmarks for me knowing that I'm almost at grandma's. We pass Medieval Times, and I'm like, oh, there it is.
I want to go.
I just want to drink chicken noodle soup out of a cup again. Okay.
What? All day, just chicken noodle soup.
That's all I want. Just give me a giant turkey leg and some chicken noodle soup in a metal cup, and I'm.
Oh, you want? Oh boy, I'm gonna age myself here. But to age myself a little bit. The last time I was at Medieval Times, I was so little that my parents wouldn't even let me drink Pepsi. But I drink it all.
Oh wow!
Because I was little and they wouldn't let me drink it. But now I drink it all the time.
I think the last time I went there was when I was like 12, and I got really excited because it was the end of the performance. And I walked out and I saw one of the knights, and he looked at me and he was like, "Milady," and I was like, "Ah!"
Milady.
I freaked out, and he would like get to my level, and he'd be like, "Were you cheering me on tonight?"
Oh,
I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Milady.
No, that's gonna be our inside. That's gonna be our inside joke to you.
Milady. Oh hell!
I can just imagine I'm like, just in college. I'm like painting. No, I'm like just working on like a game character or something, and then just from the Discord chat, I just see moves it in class. I'm just like sitting there giggling, and I'm like, "Hey, lady."
Are you talking about from us in this chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. No. When I see you next time I go to Dice Show or any con you're at, I'm just gonna if I'm there, when I freaking see you, just like, hey, it's mid-lady.
No, that's just how we find each other.
Yeah.
Like when people say Marco, instead it's just Milady.
Marco Milady.
Marco Milady. It's just questioning. It's just from across the convention room. I just hear Milady, and then I'm like, Milady?
Is that you, Steven?
Oh my goodness.
I hear them.
Is my friend? My friend.
They're here.
Is that IHOP calling me?
Is that the call of us going to Denny's at 3 a.m.?
Oh! You're saying that because I was at Denny's at 3
Yeah.
or 4? Oh, of course. Did I tell you guys that story that I went to Denny's at 3 or 4 a.m. and played D&D?
No.
Oh, you want to hear this?
Sure.
So me and my group went to Denny's at 3/4 a.m. in the morning, the night that we got there, and we were playing D&D to pass the time because we didn't get our hotel room until 7 a.m. and we had to pass it, and we were pulling an all-nighter, and so.
Wow.
So this is the first all-nighter I ever done in my life, ever. I never done an all-nighter before then. And
Dang, I got some points on you then.
and so what happened was that we went to the Denny's, we played the D&D, and then when we got back to the hotel, we were sitting in that giant hallway in the convention center where like there was couches along the one wall, and the other wall was the con halls.
Mm-hmm.
And we were playing D&D, but then I was getting tired, and I told them, like, hey, guys, can I back out of the session? And they were like, sure. And I leaned back in my chair, and I'm leaning back in my chair, and I had my arm on the armrest, and I lean my head on my hand, like I lean my arm or whatever on it, and I fall asleep. And supposedly my friends that were sitting there told me I fell asleep for 2 hours.
Oof.
Oh no.
And so,
Poor thing.
And so I woke up. So since what time would that would have been, like 5 a.m. So I got up probably around 7, and the sun was coming up outside, and there was a Starbucks right there.
Oh man, and that Starbucks was really alluring.
Yeah, so I got up from my chair, walked over to the Starbucks, bought the Starbucks, drank that, and I didn't have enough energy to fall back asleep once we got in the room. So I tried to nap, couldn't nap, jumped in the shower, and went on the con floor.
Oh man, that sucked.
Big mood.
That too.
But like, I should look at the Dice Show pictures and see if I got you and your rose court in the background, any of my photos, and I could be like, hey, there you are.
pretty standout-ish with all my lights and stuff.
But do you guys come to like Midwest or Con Delete or any of the cons down here ever?
I've only gone to Dice Show.
I've only gone to Dice Show and No Brand. And Anime Midwest. I went there once. And the only reason I didn't plan on going back was because of the thing about the guy who runs it, or who owns it, or I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Was telling us that your friend got hurt too.
Oh, well, that was one thing. I mean, the one of the guys who, I don't know if he if he's one of the people that owns Anime, like one of the convention is, or if he is one of the guys that runs it. He's the main person, one of the main people for Anime Midwest, and there's a few other cons that he does, and he has a lot of charges of sexual assault and stuff. And I just didn't feel comfortable going back to Anime Midwest.
Fair.
But I went there
That's
before I had seen the post and had seen all the receipts that people were giving out about him and his charges. And but I had already bought the tickets at that point, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna waste them. And don't get me wrong, it was a really good con. I still love and it's I don't care if anyone else wants to go, that's up to them. I really could care less. I just personally didn't feel comfortable back another time, so I'd never planned on going back. But I still loved it. It was my first big con, and yeah, my friend totally broke her ankle. So again, I mean, there was good memories.
There's good memories. My friend broke
Good
her
memories.
ankle.
The best memories.
Great memories.
When your friends.
Oh my goodness.
But how's the? I mean, obviously I've been to Dice Show, so I sort of know how the Wisconsin cosplay con scene is. But but for outside that November window, how is the cosplay convention scene in Wisconsin like outside that November window?
There's not terribly many cons around. I know
Yeah, it's barren.
big ones are Dice Show, KitsuneCon, and whatever the one in Milwaukee is that I can't think of.
Anime Milwaukee.
I know there's
Oh, is that Anime Midwest?
No, Anime Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm in Milwaukee, and there's also one in Madison. I think it's called like Wizard Con or something, or Wizard Comic Con or something like that.
Yeah.
That one's not as anime related; it's more comic and superhero. People still cosplay the anime characters to it, and that one I think is in like December, somewhere around there. But No Brand is in like February, so that's like a spring con. But of course, they had to cancel it this year. They moved it to August, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I forgot about No Brand Con.
Yeah,
I've actually been to it, but I had thought about it.
been to it a few times. Also, the year before it moved to the Dells, because it used to be in, I think it was in, it used to be in.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then they
I believe
moved it.
so too. Because, I remember when one time we went to Eau Claire, we went to the mall and stuff, and ran into somebody cosplaying the Onceler, so of course I had to compliment, like, nice cosplay. And they weren't going at con at the time, but they were telling me about No Brand Con and stuff.
Yeah.
That was the first time I heard about it. That one.
Yeah, I've been to it, I think 3 or 4 times now.
Hmm.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's not like, it's not a big con. Like, it's tiny, but it works for me.
Hey, that's fine.
C2E2 is our main event, if you just per se. It's because it's owned by the people who own San Diego and New York Comic Con. We're kind of like the middle ground, and so that's our big show of the year.
Well, yeah.
And it's one of the cons I go to, but then the other ones I go to, are like Midwest, which would have been my next con, but the quarantine hit.
Yeah.
But quarantine hit hard.
And then after Midwest would have been if I would have done it Dice Show, if that would have been viable, if that would have been a thing. But then after that would have been what was I trying to say? Con Alt Delete, which is in December. No, wait, scratch that. Before that, the Chicago Pop Culture Con, which is a really, really tiny convention where you gotta be like, it's like word of mouth. Like if I didn't tell you guys what it is right now, you guys wouldn't have known what it was. And it's not even happening this year. It's not because of the quarantine. It's because the venue they do it at shut down.
Oh, that sucks.
And so that's why that's not happening. But if it were to still happen, it probably would have been canceled anyway because quarantine. But anyway,
because quarantine, yeah.
But then Con Alt Delete, and then after Con Alt Delete would be C2B2 again. So yeah.
No.
Man, this quarantine is just fucking everything, though.
It's going to be the first year I won't have a con to go. I mean, the only con I've been to this year was C2E2 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, viruses tend to be trash.
They do.
So,
this one particularly.
Yeah.
Now people say we're on February like February 74th. Because March never happened, right?
The world stood still.
I mean, like, but have you guys been using this quarantine wisely and working on cosplays and bettering yourself so when cons come back into business to be like, oh hell yeah!
I wish I had. I mean, I've gotten some work done in my cosplays, but Mostly, like I said, my work wasn't shut down until fairly recently.
Yeah.
So I've only been off for like a week. So I was like, I fucking need a mental health break. I'm just going to chill and play games for the week. Fuck this. But, I started working on cosplay stuff, so.
Hell yeah. Since college hasn't really, well, it's not close yet to starting, and I didn't have a job, I have basically been doing absolutely nothing productive for who knows how long now. I've mostly been doing, like, art and stuff, and I guess trying to get better at my craft as time goes on. I guess prepare myself a little for saving up whatever money I could for college. A lot of it has been mostly for college. I think the only productive thing that I have done I guess life productive, but I started like exercising a lot now that I had the time because I was not feeling confident. And I'm much more confident now, and I'm at a place that I would prefer to be at. But I'm really, really excited because I did a lot of rollerblading when I grew up, and like 2 years ago, I lost blades, and I was on TikTok, and there's like a lot of roller skates, and not inline skates, just like regular rollerblades or roller skates. And so I really wanted to get some new skates and try out roller skate and see if it was any different from rollerblading. And I'm really excited because I got enough money to save up, or I saved up enough money. Really, really, really pretty pair of roller skates, and they're holographic and they're so pretty. And
that's awesome.
I'm so excited.
No, that's gonna be the two cause. It's gonna be woo or mid lady.
Or lady.
And then no, when you guys see me, you can be like, "Hey, is that Cyber Timebite guy?" I'd be like, "What, me?" I have no clue what you're talking about. And then I show the T-shirt in the many things.
No, it's instead of deciding between UwU or my lady, you can just come up and just go, UwU, my lady.
God damn it!
Yes.
Put it all together. It's fine.
And I'll give you
sound like neckbeard furries.
Yeah.
No, and I'll freaking what is it? Knight you two with the spork.
I am going to be right back. Oh, shoot. I'm going to be right back. My dog is causing a ruckus outside, and it's 10:40, and she should not be outside because all she do is bark, and she loud.
Okay.
She's loud.
So I'm going to mute myself really quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh man.
Hello, my lady. God.
You guys are probably gonna call me like the king of sporks.
The king of sporks.
Because the spork's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough,
I don't even.
What?
Sorry, I was gonna say I don't even know what my call would be.
No, because I actually have a legit spork sitting in my closet right now.
Oh.
Just ready to go.
The skeletons in your closet, they're made of sporks.
Oh, God. Oh, a skeleton holding a spork.
That too. Skeleton made of sporks holding a spork. God, that's a thought. That's a mental image, isn't it?
Yeah, just like a skeleton holding a spork. He's like, hey man, I want a sport so bad. I died to get one. I was dying to get one.
Oh my God, no. Oh hell.
No, I was thinking about I didn't do it, but I wanted to do it so badly. At Count Out Delete, I was gonna attempt to go online and buy like a 50-pack or 100-pack or something of sporks, and take my business cards or make new ones and punch holes in them and wrap them around the sporks and throw the sporks at everyone.
Oh God! Bravo got kicked out.
Probably. That'd probably be because of the sharp edges.
Ouch!
He's like,
it's funny as hell, but
like you get I'd be like the Oprah of sporks.
You get a spork. You get a spork. Guess what? They have my advertisement on it.
I have returned.
Oh, my lady.
No. I know we know what your call would be. We could just all we gotta do is pull out our phones and play the first 5 seconds of the Kanaya song.
Oh God.
or just say, hey, Rose is over here.
Oh.
Banned, illegal, not allowed.
Never. Always Rosemary. Rosemary is always allowed. Heck.
I love it. I love it. I swear I do. I know you guys are the best. I love time with you guys.
Aww.
So, shame.
My up north boys.
Up north squad. What up?
The ironic part is we're all ladies.
Yeah. And I'm your southern boy from the south, from the southern states.
From the south.
Well, technically to you guys, Illinois is the south.
That is true.
Oh, do you guys get you guys don't have Tim Hortons and pasties up by where you live, Crossover, right?
What was it?
Do you guys get pasties, or do you have Tim Hortons up by you?
No.
I wish. I've been to Tim Hortons once, and that was when I went to Mall of America.
I want to go to Mall of America. That's one place I really, really want to go.
Say, I want to go in cosplay.
Mood. Went to Mall of America once, and I really want to go back because I fell in love with Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a Krispy Kreme near me.
Oh, those are all gone.
Are they?
Ooh.
No, hold on.
Wait. I used to live in Rhinelander, and they had a Dunkin' Donuts over there. That's...
No, banned.
Never.
That's it.
That's how you say it. That's how you say it.
I see this. You know what? I'm just gonna respond with this. Hold on.
Ew, what's this?
No, that's how you say it. That's how you say it. Woo's at Homestuck? What?
You thought there was one character for Homestuck? Wrong, you're the whole thing. It's just you two put together.
Oh, of course, because we're the Homestucks.
Yes, that's it.
Considering I have at one point probably roleplayed half the cast.
But I'm the one in this whole thing that could do the Equus voice. You guys probably already heard it.
Yeah, I think the first time we talked, I did.
Yeah, I think so too.
No, we got no Crossover. We gotta turn this one into a Homestuck somehow.
It's like by the end of it, I don't even by the end of this whole conversation, I don't even have to look at any Homestuck anything. I just know the whole story based from YouTube.
I would not spoil it, thank you.
Oh,
I am not that way.
I haven't reached the end yet, but I can if you want me to. No.
Tell me everything.
Oh God.
Like, okay, so there's a kid in his room, right? No.
Do we have a whole day to talk about this? Probably a whole week.
Yeah, it would take forever.
It really would. It would probably be best just to read the comics, to be honest.
Probably.
Even though we do recommend, there's two ways to recommend this. One, do the way that I was telling you earlier by looking up on YouTube and watching someone read to you, or B, go to your local bookstore, which would have been Book World if they didn't shut down. But
yeah. I miss Book World so much.
I love that. Yeah, I love that store too. I wish they would never have shut down. But whatever bookstore's near you now, go there and pick up the Homestuck books, because there's now Homestuck books.
There is. There are several.
Perfect.
So you can read.
I have the first one.
You do?
I do.
I had the first.
I got it pretty much right when it came out. I think I pre-ordered it.
That's awesome. I have the first 4. I still need to get 5 and 6 and whatever else is left in the prologues.
Right. I refuse to do the epilogues. I refuse. I absolutely refuse it.
Why? Because.
I have my problems with it. It's not. It doesn't feel canon to, like, just the way they write the characters and everything in the epilogues and in Homestuck. To me, it just does not. It doesn't work.
Have you played High Swap and Homestuck?
High Swap I like. I liked High Swap.
How about Homestuck 2?
That's what I was just saying. No, I can't do Homestuck 2. I've had some things spoiled for me already, and I'm like, no, fuck that.
No. No.
It's just I can't deal with it.
It's
very, and it's not even actually canon. It's official canon, as quoted by Hussey. It's official canon, which means it's not canon.
What, Homestuck 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. I mean, why would he release it then if it isn't canon?
He's not the one who's doing it. It's the fandom.
Oh.
It's the big members of the fandom.
Well, I mean,
he gave them a loose guideline to follow, and then he's like, basically, oh, go at it. You can change things if you want to, and add all your own things and stuff. But it's not canon. Well, that's all there is to it.
But if you really think about it, Homestuck 2 is really, that just shows how big Homestuck still is. Because if there's all these fans making a second Homestuck and they're doing all that, that shows that this fandom is still pretty big.
Clearly, there's a demand.
The fandom is honestly bigger than anyone thinks it really is. I don't know. I love Homestuck. I love it to death. But it has its issues. Like mainly with the fandom and stuff.
Instead of being surrounded by friends that were into Homestuck, I got stuck with a group of friends that are that big fans of Danganronpa.
Oh God!
And so I think I got halfway through the second game, and that's all I've done so far.
See, I really just don't really have much of an interest in Danganronpa.
That was like my big thing with not Danganronpa, but I think that was the reason that I just never fully got into Homestuck. And I know it had been told so many times before by people that it's a really slow start, and it's a really slow build and burn up to everything, and you get into it, and I get that, but the problem with me is I'm very impatient. And I have zero patience for things, which is all completed Danganronpa because, yeah.
That's fair.
But Danganronpa, let's be honest, is really known for that one character, that one chick in there that every man wants to be. That every man wants to be with, and every girl wants to be.
For me, it's like I feel like I got through enough of the game, and I know about enough of the characters that I can relate enough
to
other.
To what?
Oh, I can relate just enough to others.
I mean,
to other people who like it. Yeah.
no. Between the three of us. Oh, well, we're on recording right now, but what's it? No, wait.
Between the three of us and the internet.
The three of us and our creepy little children watching us.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll ask after we get off because I want to ask. Okay, fine. I'll just ask you now. What characters do you guys have a crush on? That you guys have a crush on? That you guys would want to date?
Like from
Mina.
anything?
What? From like anything?
Mina.
You? Really?
I love Mina. I adore Mina.
I don't know if you guys know this anime, but growing up, I loved Hitalia with a passion. And I would gladly date so many characters from that.
For a while. I don't know why, because I didn't even like the character exactly that much. But for a while, I had a thing for reading X Readers of America.
Not gonna lie, I still read X Readers.
I mean, fair.
Mostly when I'm bored, but sometimes people write just really good stuff, and I just get.
But no, definitely Mina Pisces for me, because I don't know why. I fucking love her, though. She's my trash queen.
Oh, God. For me, oh, no. Oh, no.
Do it.
You guys really want to know?
Go for it.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are gonna find this really odd because I can't really pick one. It's hard.
I mean, that's a big fat mood.
That is a big mood.
So, okay, but if I were gonna go like one, I really like. Okay, so I really like Wendy from Gravity Falls. She's one I really love.
A queen.
No, do you know what? I'm gonna give you all my options, and then I'm gonna tell you which one I probably want to go out with the most. So there's Wendy from Gravity Falls, Marceline from Adventure Time, Vriska, and Trezzy. and so if I were to choose like all of those in one room, and they were say only pick one to go on a date with, I'll be like, oh God, so. One is nothing but one is judgmental and likes to hang dragons. Another likes to be this is the court of law. No, not like that. No. One likes to hang dragons. The other one likes to shake their 8-ball and choose their fortune.
Vriska did nothing wrong.
Obviously.
She did so much wrong.
There's 3 fandoms that I never left throughout my whole, no matter how bad or how dead they got. The first one has always been Hitalia. The second one, I had never left the creepypasta fandom. Ever. And the third one, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my God.
Never left that. So,
okay, fair.
I have so many crushes to choose from.
But no. No, I don't mean I didn't mean to cut you off. But for my choice, I probably would go with Marceline for first, and if that didn't work out, then probably Trezzy.
You know, I think my biggest crush right now, well, for fandom wise, would have to be from. Well, technically, he's not from the creepypasta universe. He's from Marble Hornets. But Masky has my whole heart. Love that man.
My other choice. It's from a manga that not a lot of people know. And it's a manga and a dating sim, and both. It's called Alice in the Country of Hearts. Like I said, I highly doubt either of you guys have heard of that.
Well, now I have to check it out.
It's honestly, beyond the fact that it's a dating sim and stuff, it has a really interesting lore and world building and stuff. Like, I suggest the manga over the anime personally, or over the dating sim, just for the fact of the actual world building of Wonderland and everything.
Next time I go to Barnes and Noble.
They had it at Barnes and Noble for a while. The character my other character is his name is Julius Monray, and he is the clockmaker from that. And he's so cute, and I love him. Like, there's a scene where he hugs the main character just to try and comfort her and calm her down, even though he's so stoic and stuff. He just can't deal when people are crying. And that just made me fall in love with him.
Oh,
I'm like, baby, no!
sweet boy!
Sweet boy!
I mean, like, God, no, the reason, no, I mean, like, not, because I'm a probably my username probably froze the, like, vampire thing in the, like, going, like, yeah, of course he chooses Marceline Vampire. but she was always the one I liked first before anyone out, before, like, you know, Vriska and Terezi and Homestuck even, and everything else. So, like, she's the one I would go for first.
That's fair.
That's how I feel about Masky. Oh, since I was a child, he could break me.
He could break you?
He could break me?
I have
no regrets.
No holding back with him, no embarrassment, nothing. He owns my.
Here's the thing. He can do that. He could do the woo thing to you and be like, and he could be like,
I would lose my mind. First of all, if I was walking in a forest and I just heard uwu in the distance, I might shit myself. And run in the opposite direction. That is not something I want. Coming from a dark forest.
Oh my god!
Really, just
it's quiet. Then quiet at night. You're in the forest, all alone. From the distance, you hear it.
It's just really quiet. She's like, "Hello." It's just right in front of you, off in the distance.
Fucking
and I'm just
like,
turn around and.
Oh no! Here, no, and then you didn't know it was us, and I have a camera on me. Like, oh man, here's our next Friday the 13th movie.
Okay, so behind my house, it's like a little patch of woods, and then it's a golf course, and it's a really big patch of woods. There's fuck, I'm trying to think of the roads that all the golf carts take on the path. It's like a really nice walking path. And it's like surrounded by woods on either side. And I've joked about with my friends because sometimes we take like just moonlit like walks on this path. And we've joked about it multiple times that if like all of a sudden in front of us from in the distance we heard woo coming from the forest, we would all turn around and just book it.
Wait, did you see
right back down the path?
Wait, did you say you used to take golf carts?
It's a golf cart like road path, so it's not like the sides of like a regular road. They're like smaller. It's literally a path.
Yeah,
like you would find on like a.
No, it'd be funny. As if you and your friends. No, it'd be funny if like you and your friends are on a golf cart and you guys are just like going fast on a golf cart down the road, and I had a camera on me and be like oh man, three people speeding down a golf cart trail in a golf cart on a. No, three friends sitting in a golf cart speeding in a golf cart down the trail. I can make money off this.
Oh yeah. I've always wanted a golf cart. It's the only. Sadly.
Aww.
And it's not uncommon for a lot of the kids in my little neighborhood to take the golf carts because we live in a. I'm not trying to like sound like bougie or something, but we live in a private neighborhood, right?
Mhm.
It's a
Uh-huh.
golf residency, and so like everyone and their mother has a golf cart, except for us. we don't.
Of course.
And so it's not uncommon for a lot of like teenagers and stuff and kids to be taking their friends off on the golf carts. And I always feel dumb because I can't drive and I don't have a golf cart.
Boo.
So I'm always really jealous of all the kids that have golf. And I mean, with my job, I could probably buy myself one, but because of college,
Right, got some other priorities.
yeah,
And
college
adulting
is.
fun.
Well,
Oh, it's not.
so
God, I love it.
So I let you guys know we've been doing this for almost 2 hours.
Hey!
Forget that. It was
Yeah.
almost 3 hours.
No, I mean in my program. In my
Oh, yeah.
in my
Yeah, we
program.
were going for a half hour before that, before we
That's-
start recording.
Yeah, so in my program we've been going for 2 hours and still ticking up to 22, almost 30 seconds.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Oh, man.
You know, this is what is this? I think this is like the third time I gone this long.
Oh, no.
There's one time I think I went 3 hours, a 4th hour not recorded, but this is. We just had so much fun. This was so great doing this. I love passing the time with you guys.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's great talking and catching up.
it is.
Yeah, we should do this more often because I like talking with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just gotta find time when we all have time.
Yeah.
Well, there's no better time than in these times.
Hey.
God.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
I didn't even get to explain. Like me and you didn't. Well, me and Crossover didn't even get to talk about our crazy work stories, but it's,
totally fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was helping my mother clean and stuff today at her house, and I'm very tired.
That's a mood.
So I'm just like trying my best to keep up my energy, but I'm like starting to get where I'm really yawny and stuff.
well,
Yeah, I get that.
well,
Getting closer to my bedtime.
That's
I'll do my outro. I'll let you guys do yours. Well, man, thank you everyone for listening to episode 112 of Cyber Timebite. You can find me on Facebook at Cyber Timebite. Follow me on Twitter at NostalgiaVamp. Buy my merchandise at redbubble.com under Crash Steven Gear, where even the spork is the most powerful of them all. You can get a pin with my spork logo on it. You can get a mask right now with my spork logo on it. If the quarantine's still happening when I upload this episode. T-shirt, mugs, you name it, it's probably on it. Even a shower curtain. If you guys want to shower with a shower curtain with my logo on it, by all means, and then your shower mat can have my logo on it as well. If you're that big of a fan of my podcast that you want to shower behind and step on my logo, that is goals.
Do you want a shower, buddy? Because I got
What?
a shower.
buddy.
A shower buddy?
Are you lonely in the shower? Do you want a buddy? Yes.
Get the sport to be your shower buddy.
Oh goodness.
But no, if you want my logo on that, I probably have it.
Probably.
Oh man, all right. And for you two.
Oops.
Where can people find you guys and whatever and such?
I'm at the _steam powered _ hippie at Instagram. I post cosplay stuff, and mostly and mostly I'm more active during con time. But hey, if you want to follow me, feel free.
Nice. My Instagram is technically it says buttange000. But it's just my last name, my first name, so it's like BUTTE000. I post a lot of photo edits and things like that. And my TikTok is linked in there.
You should rename your Instagram UwUDysania.
I've been thinking about that.
Oh, woo, my lady.
Yeah, that's what I name it. Just Uwu, my lady.
Yeah, there you go. The people can hear the mating call.
Yeah.
Or no, not okay, maybe not mating call, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh no!
The call of the trash.
No. Why did I say that?
Just don't worry about it. Just don't.
Oh man. Well, thank you everyone for listening and tuning in. I hope you guys had a great 2 hours spending with us.
Our stupidity.
My mind is an absolute dumpster fire.
Mood.
Oh man. Well, thank you everyone for listening. And I hope all of you have a fantastic day. Have a good one.